Alright, so it's like 1 in the morning, and I was peeping the new James Fortune video for Hold On. And there's a line in there that says, "Remember what you prayed for." I don't know why all of a sudden, but that line just stuck out to me, like slapped me in the face. And I figured I'd share it with you guys, right? So I guess what God is trying to tell me and what I'm trying to tell you is remember what you prayed for. You pray for something. You know what? They always used to say, be careful what you ask for, and be careful what you pray for. If you pray for peace, God's not going to give you peace. He's going to put you in a situation to teach you peace, or to teach you how to have peace or how to be peaceful. Don't pray for patience, because God's not going to give you patience. He's going to put you in situations. It's going to teach you patience. It's going to show you how to, obtain patience. It's like this. This is how I look at it. If you come to me and say I want a car, and I give you all the pieces to a car. Now, you look at those pieces and you're like, but I want a car. And I say to you, you have the car. You just got to work at it and put it together. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of the same with anything, God, I want to be successful. I want to be a millionaire. I want to be able to reach millions. I want to be able to bless people. I want to be able to whatever. I want to be like Bishop Jakes. I want to be like James Fortune. I want to be like Kirk. I want to be like Juanita. I want to be whoever. I want to have a ministry that's as powerful or as impactful or whatever the case is. God doesn't just give it to you. He gives you the pieces. He gives you the tools to obtain that and to reach that goal and to have that thing that it is you want. But you gotta put in the work. You gotta put in the time and the effort and the man hours to show you really want it. I always compare it to school. Because with school it's like same thing. Everybody wants to be a doctor. You want to be a lawyer. You want to be an accountant. You don't just one morning wake up and do it. Nah, you got to go to school. You got to go to training. You got to go improve yourself. You got to prove you really, really want it. I mean, I'm here in College Station now, and I'm kind of immersed in the Aggie culture right now, and they talk so much about how competitive and difficult it is to get into A&M. But it's because A&M knows that when you get done through that program, you have proven you want it. You have proven that you deserve it. You have proven that you're capable of handling what's next in life. And that's kind of how it is with what you pray for. God's like, why should I just give it to you? You haven't proven that you really want it. You haven't proven that you deserve it. You haven't proven that you know how to handle it if I give it to you. You haven't proven that you're going to know what to do with it once you have it. Because that's the thing. Like, I tell people all the time, one of the reasons why I don't like mega churches or TV ministries, no offense to anybody who has either, but one reason why it's not for me is because I've seen what people on the road striving to get those how they have fallen, how they have lost sight of ministry inside of the goal for fame and fortune and television and large ministries. And I don't want to be that person. Not saying I would be, not saying I won't be. I don't know. But I'd rather keep it simple, keep it small, keep it to the point. If God were to move me into a big ministry, then that's on him. I mean, I'm pretty sure he'd equip me to handle it. And that is what it is. But I would rather have 20 faithful that I could truly deposit in and send out like disciples, like Christ sent out his disciples, that I could truly pour into and send out to the world and know that they be okay, that they be impacting other souls, than have 1,000 and I don't know half of them. I always say that's why I don't like mega churches, because I want to be able to walk past my pastor in the grocery store and he know I'm his member. I don't want one of his representatives to be in charge of my district or my area code or my zip code or whatever. And so he knows me, but pastor don't know me. You're my pastor. A pastor is a shepherd. A shepherd knows his sheep, all of them. You know what I'm saying? He shepherds all of his sheep. He doesn't have, helpers that shepherd some of them. He shepherds some. No, he shepherds all of them. But that's just me, my personal feelings and opinions on mega churches. But back to the point is like, remember what you prayed for. When times get hard and when things don't look like they're getting any better, because I know that's where I'm at right now. Things don't look like they're getting any better. Sometimes it's like they're getting worse, and you want to give up and you want to fight, against what's going on. And you want to cry and you want to just give up and throw in the towel, and you want to just curl up in a ball in a dark corner and just die. Remember what you prayed for. And remember that's a process. Remember that you got to put in the work and the man hours and be determined to fight through whatever to get what it is you prayed for. I know not everybody, but a lot of people out there praying for the husband and the wife, and God send the right one my way, because we all want love, and that's natural, that's normal, we were created for that, and I get it. But again, remember that you've got to go through something to get that. It's not just going to fall into your lap, I always compare relationships to football, because football is my sport. A wide receiver runs the route and the quarterback throws the ball. God's the quarterback in the scenario. When he throws that perfect one for you, if you don't run the right route, you don't catch the ball. And sometimes what happens is we run the right route, but we're not prepared, and so we drop the ball. We being a wide receiver. And so that's kind of how I look at it. When we're ready, we're in the right position in the right spot at the right time. The quarterback will throw the ball, the right one, and we'll catch it. And I'll speak for me when I say I'm gonna hold on to it. I ain't letting it go, because I'm only getting one. I'm only catching one. My first NFL pass will be my last one. I'm gonna catch that thing and I'm gonna run to the end zone and be done. But I have to go through something. The training and the preparation, the off-season work. Again, I can take the analogy as far out as I want to. You can take it all the way back to, you've been training since you were in high school, in middle school, in your backyard with your friends. You've been training your entire life for that moment, for that day. And, just got to be prepared. Be prepared. That's the key. I think a lot of people miss that, is they want the wife, they want the career, they want the family, they want this and they want that. But it's not just about wanting. You got to be prepared. If you can't handle it once you get it, then there's no point in having it. You look at all these superstars who become millionaires, who talk about they came from nothing and they had to struggle, and they saw their moms struggle, and they saw their moms get beat, this, that, and the third, and then all of a sudden you see them years later talking about they broke. It's because they weren't prepared to handle the fame. They weren't prepared to handle the money. They weren't prepared to handle whatever it was. And I think that's the part that society, church, school, and families aren't teaching right now, is to be prepared. Preparedness, what did they say? If you fail to plan, then you plan to fail, and that all goes back to preparation. A business doesn't start without preparation. It doesn't succeed without being prepared, for the slow months, being prepared for, what's to come in the morning. Somebody got to come before the store opens to be prepared for the day. People have to do things at night to be prepared for the next morning. It's all about preparedness. Christ came to prepare the people, to prepare disciples. Everything is about preparedness. The Bible was written because God knew we needed to be prepared. He had Moses and all those write down his words and put it in a book because we needed to be prepared for what was coming. You know, he allowed them to go through and record what they went through and record how they handled it and how he came through for them so that we would be prepared for the same situations, similar situations. You know, preparedness is important. And so when you pray, be prepared for what's coming next. And when you forget about what's coming next and you get lost in what's going on, remember what you prayed for. Yeah, I ain't forgot where I was at. Remember what you prayed for. Think about it, you know. Just think about what you prayed for, what you asked God for. And say, okay, God, now I see why I'm going through this. God, I asked for this. Okay. I see where I'm at. I don't really understand it all. But I know that whatever I'm going through, wherever I am right now, is all to prepare me for whatever it is I prayed for that you're going to give me. Because at the end of the day, you got to have faith that God's going to answer your prayer. You got to have faith that God is in your situation. And you have to have faith that He's preparing you for what's to come. You know, life is a battle. Ministry is a battle. Love is a battle. And in any battle, the prepared wins. The most prepared wins the battle. And so God is trying to prepare you for whatever it is you prayed for. So like James Fortune said, just hold on. And be blessed. That's my rant for tonight. So I hope somebody is encouraged. Hope somebody is blessed. Feel free to comment about what I said. Don't listen. This ain't to be negative. This ain't to harp on nobody. This ain't to make nobody feel bad or condemn nobody. I'm not trying to be, super saved, super spiritual. I am who I am. I'm a sinner saved by grace through faith in the blood of Christ. You know what I'm saying? I'm still struggling, still trying to find my way and figure it out. So, if you don't like it, don't listen, don't comment. If you got something to say to help somebody else, feel free to comment. This ain't about bashing nobody. This ain't about fighting and arguing and nothing like that, Just had something on my heart, something I wanted to share. And if you want to listen, feel free to listen. Love you guys.